But it was a God manufactured by the historiographers who gave us these eponymous people in the first place. Now, why do that? Because if you make up a lie and give it to a people to believe in, they'll never get the results that they're looking for. They're believing a lie. They don't know they believe in a lie, though. Am I making sense, people? All religions, as I stated, are based on the life, deeds, and events of people who never historically existed. Adam. Now that writes out the three major religions right there.
That's right.
Because Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, and notice how the order I named them in. Okay, Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. Judaism is, believe it or not, the last one of the three. We've been taught it's the first one because we've been reading the Old Testament. No, they wrote themselves back into history. That's how that goes. Okay, you need to understand that. It's always easy to write in reverse. Adam never existed. Noah never existed. Abraham never existed. And I don't have, anybody in here got a Bible with them? Nobody brought a Bible, huh? You got a Bible, brother? Good. Good. What version you got there, man? King James. Go on, brother. That's really the way to say it. Sweet James, right? Brother, do me a favor. I need you to help me since you have your Bible. If you will, turn to Galatians. The 4th chapter of Galatians. Now, see, usually when I talk this verse, I have a Bible and I read it. And usually when I read this, those who are Christians say, I want to see that in my Bible. Okay, so he has his Bible, Galatians the 4th chapter, verse 22. What does it say, please? Nice and loud.
For it is written that...
Stop right there. Stop. Slow down. Slow down. Notice what it says. It says, it is written. It didn't say it's true.
That's right.
It says, for it is written.
That's what it said.
What else, brother?
It is written that Abraham had 2 sons.
Abraham had 2 sons. Now, I don't know how many of y'all know this story out of the biblical text. Abraham had a son. His oldest son, according to the biblical text, was Ishmael. All right? Who was the son of the Egyptian woman Hagar. Right? And then he had another son 14 years later whose name was Isaac. All right? Who was the son of his so-called wife Sarah. Okay? Now, one of the things I'm still trying to figure this one out. And that is, how is it Abraham, who we've been taught was a Hebrew, had sex with an Egyptian and gave birth to an Arab? I'm still trying to put that one together. Because all the Arabs will tell you that they are the children of Ishmael.
That's what they say.
Okay? Go ahead, brother. Read on.
The one by bondmaid.
The one by bondmaid, which was Hagar the Egyptian. Go ahead.
The other by a free woman.
The other by a free woman, which was Sarah, right? Go ahead.
But he who was of the bondwoman was born after the flesh.
That was Ishmael. He was born out of sin, in other words, because God didn't promise this one. God promised the other one, according to the Jews. Go ahead.
But he of the free woman was by promise.
But he of the free woman, meaning Sarah and Isaac, was a promise. Now, this brother's getting ready to read a phrase that I'm sure was never brought to his attention before. And it probably wasn't brought to a lot of y'all's attention. What is the first few words in the 24th verse, brother?
Which things are an allegory.
Thank you. In case y'all didn't hear it. It said, which things are an allegory. In case y'all don't know what an allegory is, an allegory means it's not a true story. It's not a real event. It's a story that was made up. It was an illustration that was created to make a point. In other words, according to their own Bible, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Ishmael, Hagar, Sarah, it's all an allegory. It never happened historically. Now, if Abraham never historically lived, then that means Isaac wasn't real.
That's right.
If Isaac wasn't real, Jacob wasn't real.
That's right.
And if Jacob wasn't real, let's run up the line.
That's right. That's right.
The so-called tribes of Israel wasn't real.
That's right.
The line from the tribe of Judah wasn't real.
Right.
It's all allegory. Now, I didn't put that in that book. You don't like it? Take it out. Tear your page off. I don't care. They ain't gonna change it. It's an allegory. Every culture got their stories. Moses, Jesus, Muhammad, Krishna, Buddha, Quetzalcoatl, in case you haven't heard of him. Quetzalcoatl is the savior, the ancient Mexican savior. Mithra of Persia